Okay, no problem. Okay, so what we will do is let me start this demo session by introducing myself, and then we will go ahead. So basically, I have around 10 plus years of experience into data science and big data. I am currently working as a staff data scientist in one of the top leading MNC. Prior to this, I was working with an investment bank as an associate senior data scientist. And prior to that, I was working with several other healthcare related companies as a data scientist. After I completed my master's, I joined as a data scientist. Prior to my master's, I was a data engineer. So I have a experience in both data science and data engineering domain, right? Basically, big data engineer I was. So I have completed my triple IT post graduation in the sense I have done my master's in computer science from triple IT. I have I had prepared for GATE while I was in my kind of job, and then with a very good GATE score, I got into triple IT, completed my full-time MTech. And I have few research publications during my master's days. And coming to teaching experience, 6 year plus overall teaching experience, trained more than 1,000 professionals, and basically I this is my short summary for training. So I was a visiting faculty in Reva University for one semester of BSc students for their AI course. Was also a trainer for machine learning leading engineering college for their FTP program, faculty development program. In Durga Soft, more than 2 years I am associated with them, and more than I think 20 plus batches I have completed here. Prior to Durgasoft, I was with other institutes and I have completed many batches there, right? So this is my short kind of summary. Coming to our course content, I think what we will see in this demo is I'll show you the kind of content later, but let me summarize. So the first thing is why a lot of terminologies and lot of confusion. The subject that we are going to cover, or the course, is nothing but a full stack data science, right? Full stack data scientist, full stack data science course. And what is the objective of this full stack data science course? The objective is going in depth, not going or not touching surface. And this is how this course is unique than any other course that you will get. So many of the course will be just touching the surface, not going in depth. But here, especially the ML and deep learning modules, when we go to the pure modeling modules, like your machine learning and deep learning statistical modules, it will be very in depth. In depth means what? Obviously the math will be very in depth, the derivation, everything will go from scratch. There is nothing beyond it. Till that level we will complete, plus the use cases. Every algorithm will have two projects. So I will discuss, but let me first tell you what is the objective. The two objective: one is going in depth and helping you to crack interviews, job interviews you can clear. So these are the two objectives behind creating this course. And what you will get in this course is, first thing you will get is nothing but your Python, entire Python thing you will get from very scratch. Python installation to a level where you are expert in Python. Every module core Python, around 45 to not 45, around 60 hours, around 60 hours of Python kind of content you will get. Right after this, you will be expert in Python. Python, again, different modules are there. There are core Python, advanced Python. Core Python is nothing but, the variable functions, data structures, exception handling, file handling, all of those. Advanced Python is nothing but not Django and Flask. That's a different track. That's the web development track. Here you will be learning NumPy, Pandas, all of these modules, right? NumPy, Pandas, all of these modules, which is kind of advanced. Now coming to next module that you will get is nothing but your visualization. As a data scientist, you can like, this visualization is very important. So visualization is almost like 2-3 libraries we will see very detailed. You will be very expert in visualization. After Python and visualization, next module that you will get is nothing but Starts and ML. Starts and ML you will get. Starts and ML, what level you will get? Very in depth. As I said, my intention is to go like this, go in depth, and I will kind of summarize everything. My teaching experience, my industry experience, plus my education experience. So all of that topics, whatever we will cover, we will be going in depth, right? The maths, the derivatives, plus use cases, Starts and ML. And also you will get deep learning and computer vision model, where you will have this image processing plus deep learning. So that is the next track. I'm not writing each and every algorithm that we will cover, that I will show you in the content. This is just the summary at high level, what this course is going to offer you. First is the Python track, 60 hours. Visualization, you will get almost like very in detail. Tableau, you will get 5 hours for Tableau almost. And then you have other libraries from Python like Plotly and Seaborn, around 15 hours of kind of visualization we will spend, so that you will be expertise in this. And then we have Stars, ML, deep learning, computer vision, and image processing. Then we have NLP. NLP is nothing but text data processing. And then finally we have time series, and then Spark, right? I will write two things. One is your time series. If your data is time series data, how to handle your time series data. And then we have Spark data, right? I am getting some messages in the chat window that I am not audible. Others, can you confirm I am audible or not? Because my audio is showing green. Seems like there is no issue from my side, but just to confirm, am I audible, others? Yes. Okay. So please check, maybe some problem, audio problem, maybe you can check in your system, right? Okay. Now, this is the summary. So Python 60 hours, and then visualization, starts ML, deep learning, NLP, time series, and Spark. This will make you the full stack data scientist. So where you will start from level 0, what I'm expecting from you is nothing, just an interest to come into data science. If you have an interest to come into data science or data analyst, this course will make you a strong data scientist and a super strong data analyst. Both roles you can apply for. After taking this course, you can apply for data analyst kind of role, and also you can apply for data scientist kind of role. Both roles you can apply for, right? And with very minimal kind of if you have taken a big data course, if you will take a separate big data course, you can also apply for data engineer related role. But at least with this course you can apply for data analyst and data scientist. Both role you can apply for. 0 to, I'll take you to a level where you can write 2 to 3 hours of kind of, sorry, 2 to 3 years of experience. Till that level you can reach, from 0 level to a level where a person will get
Ma'am,
2 to 3 years of experience. Yeah.
ma'am,
So I
we'll
hmm.
do Spark also, so we can also apply for big data engineer that position.
Yes, you can apply for big data engineer, and I think I only thing you need to learn is the Hadoop track. Hadoop. I think if you spend 5 to 6 hours extra only learning Hadoop and Hive, you can also
Okay.
apply for big data analytics role. Big data analytics. There is a different role,
Okay.
right? Companies
Yeah.
who want to apply data scientist, analytics on big data related companies are there, where the data is super huge and volume is huge, and you need to
Okay.
apply ML not in using Python or sklearn or kind of other libraries, because the data itself is so huge that ML you can apply only using Spark, isn't it?
Okay.
So those kind of role, big data analytics. So thank you for reminding. You can also apply for big data analytics related role. Right? Please
Ma'am,
mute yourself, everyone. Yeah, I will answer all your doubts. Give me 10 minutes first. I will explain, and then
okay.
I will answer all your doubts, right? Give me 5 minutes, right? I'll let me first explain. So these are the topics that but this course duration, so 2 0 level to 2 to 3 year level, 2 to 3 years experience level you will reach. And after taking this course you can apply for data analyst and data scientist. Both roles you can apply for. And one more thing that I want to tell you, how we are supporting for job interviews. One is in depth. I will show you how it is in depth. Nobody will share their ML notes, project details, right? If you want, you can take one algorithm recording also to check how depth we are going. But I will show you all the notes, because you have all rights to know how in depth we are going for each algorithms, right? So we'll discuss that later. But along with that, we are also discussing interview questions, right? Which is very important. It's my collection, almost like 100 interview questions plus coding test we will have. Every Saturday you join for coding test, 2 hour coding test. Timing is fixed. Now, no matter what batch you are joining, what timing, always the coding test timing for Saturday is 7 to 9 a.m. If this timing is not suitable, maybe you can take the questions and try it at your end and submit the solution. After coding test is completed, Mondays we'll discuss the solutions. So we have interview questions, we have coding test, I have CV templates. I have CV templates for different domain, which I have collected over this time. So one CV may be from healthcare, one CV may be from e-commerce, lot of projects, and these CVs are real-time data scientist CV. There will be no personal information, but at least the project details. You will get some reference, right? Don't copy paste, but at least you'll get reference. Plus, I will tell you CV preparation tips, in the sense I'll take you through my resume and my some of my friends' CV and explain you what projects you have practiced and how to write it in your CV. So these are the kind of cream thing that you're getting, which I think you will not get anywhere. So this is very important. You will not get these answers from Google. So this is something which is a real-time professional only can tell you. Rest all, I think, lot of YouTube content, many things you can learn yourself. But this is something which is the main reason for rejection. People don't know, they practice a lot of things, they really don't know how to write it in CV, or even though they're writing, they're not confident. So when the interviewer is asking 2 3 times, they're kind of confused, and they really don't know, right, what is happening in real time. So even though you're writing the projects, you don't know how to tell them the story, how to tell them, how to explain the projects, what all things they can expect in the interview. Those things are lacking. So that is also included in this particular entire course. Hence we are justifying the name called full stack. And what is the duration? Duration is, we have 2.5 months course. Every day class is there. Monday to Friday class will be there. Saturday it will be coding test. So almost like every day except Sunday we are connecting every day, right? Except Sundays we are connecting every day for 2.5 months. Apart from that, if you include the Python videos that you're getting, so I told 60 hours, I will not be covering six. Don't think like 2 months, 1 month only I will teach Python. No, this 2.5 months is totally dedicated. Maybe 15 days you can tell dedicated for Python modules, but 2 months is completely dedicated to other modules. My main intention is other modules like stars, ML, DL, right? So machine learning, deep learning, all of these modules I am kind of spending 85 to 90% of the time. Only 10% I will be spending on Python modules, and this is my main major kind of module which I will be going in depth. NumPy, pandas, the core Python. Along with this you have 40 hours content from Durga sir. You know Durga sir's Python, everything tit by tit, entire Python track, 40 hours content, 6 month access you will have. Every class recordings, then and there it will be uploaded. Same day you can kind of go through the class recordings, right? So this is the end to end. The price of this entire course is the minimal price in the market. After done a lot of survey, this is 16,000. We have not, actually it was 28,000 before, if you anybody has gone through intermediate and advanced. Now I have only made it 16 because I don't have time to take two batches. I'm also working, I have a kid, so I just kind of taken, I thought of taking one batch only, and including that those NLP and deep learning topic from advanced data science to full stack data science, right? So this is the entire thing. I think this is the summary of this course. Let me summarize. Who can apply for this course? Anyone with zero level of kind of programming background also can enroll, because we have this Python track of 60 hours, which will make you expert in Python. If you're non-technical, I will kind of give you some extra documents to read before you come to the class. In that way, you will be, it is recommended that you should have some programming background, which will help you to understand the things in a better way. But if you are completely non-technical, there is a separate way. I will give you documents. First you need to pre-prepare, and then you need to come to the class so that you can understand everything. Now from zero level it will take you to 2 to 3 years level. After taking this course you can apply for data analyst, data scientist, and with minimal learning, like if you learn this Hadoop ecosystem, you will become a big data analytics, a role related things also you can apply. And you will also get interviews, coding test, CV templates, CV preparation, everything. Classes will be Monday to Friday, and the Friday and Saturday will be the coding test. Duration will be 2.5 months. And the course content, it is very in depth. You will get two things. One is your course content, one is your project content. So 13-page course what is the data content to know what we are covering, in what level we are covering and everything. I'm not going to kind of go and read line by line this content. Maybe after this call, you can go ahead and see this content. I just want to show you quickly this notes. So how depth, let's say this is PCA, or let's take one other algorithm, let's say linear regression, right? So any algorithm, what you want to see from the content, if you can tell me, I can show you the notes. Let's say linear regression, right? That is what I want to see, right? Linear regression notes. How in-depth regression can be. So what we will do is, let me give you one example. So this is regression, right? So K-means clustering, regression, decision tree, random forest, any node, whatever you want to see, I can show you. So this, I have this pen and paper where I will write everything, and this is the note that I'm going to share with you. You can see the math, cost function, gradient descent is the optimization technique, entire math, whatever is the derivation, complete theory. And then one C, I can directly jump into project skipping this theory part. In that case, I can complete this linear regression in 2 hours. But if I have to go to detail, maybe linear regression will only take 1 week, right? So but we are completing one algorithm in 1 week. That is the duration. Linear regression 1 week, your decision tree random forest will be 1 week. So one algorithm is one complete week. Why? Because we have to go through the maths detail and we have to go to 2 projects. Once you understood this theory, what we will do, we will come here, we will just apply 2 projects, simple project. Let's say this is one simple project. let's say um, let's say this regression project, let's say this is medical insurance project, is a regression one. Let's say this is your assignment, maybe coding test. Before you go for this coding test, I will, let's say this predicting price of a house, let's say this is a simple project, price prediction, let's say price prediction project. This I will take you through this project in the class. I'm just giving you an example. You understood the theory, you have understood all the maths. Now I will download a data set and I'll take you through the entire data science life cycle, data collection, data pre-processing, and then model building, right? Data collection, you can see data pre-processing. Inside data pre-processing, we have several steps, right? Once we do all of this cleaning, we'll be going for model building and then validation. So all of these things I have explained in the class. After I have explained how much you have understood, I will take a test. On Saturday's class, I will simply give you this data set called medical cost data, and you have to predict what will be the cost of the insurance using this data. And you have to tell me the solution, or maybe you have to upload. Monday's class, I will quickly take you through this project. Because you have already practiced it, it will be very easy. Within very few times, you can understand. So this is how the entire process will go. And I think we are very transparent sharing. So whatever we are not covering, whatever we are covering in depth. As a real-time professional, I don't want to cheat any student, because later on, if you don't get a job, you will blame me only. So to crack interviews, the thing is not, the width is not important. Width is important, but that comes secondary. Primary is depth. So even though you are knowing 4 algorithms, how in depth you know, that matters first. Then you can increase your width. For example, you understood linear regression, go in depth, complete that track, and then go for logistic regression. It's not like linear you will touch, logistic you will touch, naive Bayes you will touch, and then when it comes to interview, touching will not help, right? So you're a data scientist, right? The term scientist means you, whatever you know in depth, right? Width is important, but that comes later. Depth is the first, primary, and then width. And then whatever projects you have done, how you are explaining. If you are efficient in this 3 technique, cracking data science interview is not a miracle, right? Okay, so now I am done. I am good. If you have any doubt, you can ask. I think now after this call, go through the project content and the other syllabus content, right? And if you have any questions, you can always ask me. Tomorrow also we have this class, but I think tomorrow we will start with the very basic concepts like installation and all. But yes, any questions on any of this topics or anything that you want to ask?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, is it SQL more important or MongoDB in data scientist? For
SQL is more important. MongoDB is optional. If you're working for a big data analytics platform, hardly any data will be in MongoDB, but most of the data will be in SQL, isn't it? Most of the companies, what they use, MongoDB or SQL, right, to store.
Mhm.
So SQL is mandatory, MongoDB is good to have. So so one thing is missing, let me tell you, and asking this question is a good thing. SQL is missing, and I'm not covering because I think SQL you all can learn yourself, right? If possible, I will upload some notes. SQL I am leaving to you. You have to learn yourself. SQL. Rest all I am covering, right? SQL, don't leave it. This is important topic, and I think most of you already know SQL, or you can learn it, right? Simple. And if you know pandas, SQL will be even easier to understand because a lot of concepts are similar. Except SQL, rest all things we are covering, whatever is needed for 0 to 3 years.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions? Okay. So I think in many of you already attended my previous demos. I think for them it is just a repetition. So I will not repeat from tomorrow onwards. Today is the last demo where I have repeated. Maybe tomorrow onwards I'll be starting with the content. Like we will discuss the
Ma'am,
software installation part. Yeah.
ma'am, in pre-processing step of data, uh, will we do feature engineering and data wrangling? Will we learn?
Yes. That is there in ML. Feature engineering and data wrangling is there in one of the pre-processing step. So you can see this is what we will do. Data pre-processing. We have lot of steps, missing value, EDA, outliers. So
Mm.
we'll do that. So in
And
your
ma'am,
data science life cycle, let me tell you. So I think let me open one more page. So in data science life cycle, you have this concept called um, the life cycle of data science. So what is this? So first you have to collect your data collection. Data can be anywhere, structured, unstructured, any kind of data you need to collect. And then after data collection, you have data pre-processing or data cleaning. Then you will do modeling, model building, right? Model building. And then we have this something called model deployment, right? Or model validation, right? Model building and validation I'm writing in one step, and then model deployment. So these are the life cycle. So you will understand, maybe if you see the click the demo link that I has there. This demo I have kept it short, but I think if you see the demo in the demo link PDF file, you will understand. So don't worry about data science lifecycle. This entire course itself is designed in that way. Every project, this data science lifecycle, hundred of times we will repeat. Each project we have to do in this way, right?
okay, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am,
How many hours of practice is, I will take one more question. How many hours of practice is needed to learn data science? There is no answer to this. The more you practice, the, the better it is for you. But at least I will tell you, at max, there is no limit. At least you should practice after taking this course. At least 1 hour every day you should give. At least 1 hour. That's the minimum. Or in the weekends, you can give three hours. Like how you have time, you can. But at least 1 hour per day is required. Right?
ma'am, practice will be done from your notes only, right? And the videos.
My notes and my videos and my coding test question. I think if you complete that, you are job ready. Along
Okay.
with that, if you have some time, you can practice extra. But first, you complete whatever I am giving assignments because you will be completely occupied. Every week, you will get 2, 3 assignments and one coding test.
Mm.
So I think if you practice that much, that you are job ready.
Okay. Ma'am, is Flask necessary to learn
No,
for data
no,
scientist?
no, no, it's not necessary. That's a web development track. You cannot be master of everything. You have to master in your own domain. So that's a good to have, but that's not at all required. Mandatory things are like deep learning. This itself is ocean. So you don't know about AI. Each topic is ocean. So a data scientist, if they start learning Flask and Django, what a
Mm.
web developer will do, right?
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. And
Yeah.
ma'am, is the questions on Kaggle, the website to practice, is it necessary to do
Yes,
or
it is necessary. It is necessary. So I'll talk
on?
about Kaggle in the class, and I'll also give you a list of projects what you can practice, best 10 projects for beginner and intermediate level, right?
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so
No
much.
problem. Yeah, Mudit, you want to ask something?
Yes, how deep learning, how many topics we will cover?
We will cover ANN, CNN, image processing, right? We'll cover, yes. So CNN 2 projects, ANN 2 projects, Keras, we will see TensorFlow, sorry, and image processing we will see. Those all
Okay.
topics will cover in deep learning. Yeah.
Okay. Then what is the market trend? The deep learning is more popular, or data scientist is more popular?
No, no, no. Deep learning called computer vision. So computer vision is the advanced role. You are not eligible for that. As a fresher, you will not get those roles. If you have already data science experience, then only you can apply for, or you have a master's degree. So are you getting? So computer vision is an advanced kind of role. Machine learning engineer, NLP engineer, computer vision engineer. Normally freshers with zero experience, they will not get those roles. If you are already working as a data scientist for let's say 4 or 5 years or 2 years at least, then you can apply. Or if you have a valid educational background, master's or PhD, then you can apply.
Uh,
Right?
I'm MCA, and I'm experienced around 5+ year in Cake PHP and PHP. Then I can apply for this.
You can apply for data science roles, but what asking you is deep learning roles are advanced roles. Data science, deep learning means computer vision, image plus deep learning. If you are applying for computer vision, that is advanced. Who can apply for this course? Basically anybody can apply. So let me give you a summary, or you can go to YouTube and see my yesterday's demo. Can you see that? I'm little hurry right now because why? Because today onwards my kids school is starting. I was not
Okay.
aware of the timing. They have some meeting at 8:45, so I have to join there. But anyway, so what I can tell you is, can you go to YouTube and see my yesterday's recording? I have explained everything. What is artificial intelligence? What is data analyst? What is data engineer? What is the difference? And who can apply for this course? And how to, what level of experience you can show. Irrespective of where you are currently, this is not recommended to show more than 2 to 3 year experience in your profile as a data scientist after taking this course. Why? Because if you write 5 6 year of experience, the expectation will be very high from you, and you will not able to match with that, and you will be rejected. So there is a high probability that your CV will be rejected. You cannot manage with zero experience. You cannot manage 5 year plus experience. 5 years is a long time, and in data science 5 year means is a very very huge experience. It's itself is a new thing, right? 6 7 8 years old it is. So you will not get professionals who are a lot of carrying lot of experience with them. 8 10 years is super super. They will be a team lead kind of position. So 5 7 years if you write in your CV, difficult. So recommendation is 2 to 3 years. Anyone with programming background, they can write internally. They have done some project POCs, they have done Kaggle rank. You can show lot of ways are there, and you can try for 2 to 3 year experience level data science positions after taking this course. But let's say you are completely non-technical, or you have a gap, you know that your profile is not very strong in one line, you can try for data analyst instead of trying for data scientist, right? But if your profile is strong in the sense there is no gap, you are completely into technical background, DevOps, data engineer, SQL developer, or let's say web developer, Java, Scala, all of these things, you know the framework already, IT framework, then I think 1 to 2 year experience you can showcase and apply for data scientist junior roles. That is what is my recommendation. And then second switch, you can go for a senior data scientist, not the first switch. After you work as a data scientist for 1 year or 2 year, second switch when you are trying, you can try for a senior data scientist. And you can add your current experience plus the next experience together and apply for senior. I think you are getting what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think if we are all good, let us connect tomorrow and I will answer all your questions in tomorrow's class, right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you everyone. Please go through the content and the project content today so that if you have any questions, you can ask me tomorrow, right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you everyone.